Why do you have? Why do you? Why are you? Why are you looking into the bottle like that? What is that going to solve?
Oh, I'm looking into my e-cig.
I was trying to measure how big a dent I put in this bottle because you can't.
Doesn't matter.
You can't
Dude, I
see.
put a couple shots into this bottle, but still, like, it's pretty much nothing. Look at that.
Yeah, it was like
I drank pretty much this entire fifth of tequila alcohol throughout this.
Yeah, I wish I could.
Wait, are
I
you
wish
saying
I could...
you drank a fifth? That sounds like a lot.
Look at that. Yeah, it is a lot.
Weren't you giving me shit for drinking a fifth earlier? I have literally drank in a fifth.
No. I was giving you shit for drinking a handle.
Is that whole bottle a fifth?
A handle.
But you no exactly.
Woody,
half a handle is a
half
fifth.
A handle
so
is
you've
a fifth.
drank an appropriate amount compared to me.
Yeah.
I've drank pretty much this entire bottle of tequila.
This is 1.75 liters. This is
so Taylor's is half what yours is.
Exactly. Yeah.
And
so I have a fifth.
Can you tell?
You have a fifth.
No.
No, he has
like
a fifth.
That's like a Mickey.
What does it say on the front?
It's not filled up to the
750 milliliters.
Yes.
Yes.
Oh, it is a fifth.
That's a
yeah,
fifth.
you have a fifth.
Okay.
So
you have a
that's
fifth.
the equivalent of
So
we
you
just
drank one
all
of these?
That. Yeah.
I drank pretty much an entire
Literally one of those
on the show.
You drank a lot more than me.
Welcome to it.
Well,
I'm
you may have
ordering
drank more than me, but I think I'm as drunk as you.
Yeah,
way
no,
drunker than me.
That's 100% certain you are way drunker than I am.
Kyle has 5 bottles of Glengala set off to the side for after this.
Kyle, how many bottles do you buy at a time? Like when you go shopping,
Kyle, why are you shilling this liberal owned?
What happened to Tucker's camera?
Oh wait, what happened to my camera?
That's what I was asking. Oh, there we go.
All right, I'm back. Welcome. Yeah. I must have hit a hotkey.
Well, it would be insane to buy more than one bottle at a time.
Or would it be efficient?
I buy one bottle at a time. I get the big bottle though, which I think is kind of a I don't know what to call it move, but I get the 1.1. I get the 1.75 milliliter bottle. This big motherfucker right here.
Taylor and Tucker. Yeah. Is there a crazy alcoholic name for that, like a fifth or a handle?
Handle.
Is it called a flipper jig? Like what the fuck is Kyle's thing called?
Handle because it has a handle.
Wait,
yeah, this
Tucker,
is the little bottle.
Tucker, did you drink as much as is down there right now on this show?
No. Yeah, I did.
Wow,
holy shit, dude.
That's a lot.
That is a lot.
That is a size of a ton.
I've fifth.
All right, I thought I was keeping up with Tucker. I'm clearly not.
I don't know.
No, that was the be all end all was people like the only person you need to worry about is Taylor, and I was like, all right, as long as I keep up with Taylor, we're all good.
I think I've had about 8 or 9 shots, something like that. Because I've been drinking doubles all night.
I'm very much.
Dude, Kyle, we took another shot while you were gone, and
we did. While you were gone, we did.
You left because of that shot.
We did take a shot.
Don't be a. Take it.
Hey, for all my PC fans,
Kyle, you don't catch up to us.
For all of our PC fans,
I had
catch up.
I had such a hard time pissing in the toilet. I was like, "Don't miss. There's no one to help you here."
I'm worried about what comes
we're all
this.
drunk.
You clean this up yourself.
Yeah, I don't have my maid here. This is no good. This is all on me. So,
dude, the fact that you think that the amount of alcohol you drink is impactful on your testosterone level, it's ridiculous.
The only thing
it is truly.
See, Woody.
No, shut the fuck up. It is truly the water you drink from your own tap that ruins you. Do you know that? Do you know that it ruins you? Vodka is the only thing that keeps me sane.
Woody, if you were gonna get your testosterone checked tomorrow, would
I did it already.
because I know you did.
Just the fact that he knows he's getting his testosterone checked and he's hesitant to drink any of our labeled bone broth is upsettable to me. You know, I'm
This
trying to run a
man,
business.
he claims that he knows.
Oh, I
True.
care, and I
He
do
does
it
not care.
the entire way. Kyle right now is leaning his head back because he knows he's about to have to take a big drink of something really alcoholic in order to recognize this bias.
A real man leans back, sips his Fiji
And now
water.
he's taking water. I don't appreciate that.
A real man drinks his Fiji water before he takes his shot.
I love Kyle drinking what he needs to drink. Kyle, why are you gonna do it?
Ionized alcoholic.
This is the drunkest I've been since.
Kyle,
last time
I'm hearing you explain how you're being a right now, and that's fine. That's a-okay.
I'm sorry,
That's
we're
a-okay. Hey,
Yeah,
if you wanna be a internet, that's fine. But you're gonna drink that alcohol if you need to drink it.
I feel like
We
I'm
do not discriminate.
I'm
against
not
Ryan.
convinced.
Kyle, you gotta be a. Just take it anally.
You got
But chug it.
And take
But
it
chug it.
orally.
Chug.
I don't care what aspect you use to take it.
Kyle, as somebody who is PC, drink your drink. As a normal
Oh, get the
heterosexual
fuck out of here,
human,
Taylor. But chug it.
Drink your drink as a heterosexual male.
You
I-
should drink that.
I feel like I don't need another drink, but I will
Neither
drink
did
it.
I.
You're gonna drink another drink. There.
I
Oh,
will drink
shit.
another drink.
Oh my
Well,
god!
this-
Apparently, I
How
ordered
long-
a pepperoni pizza.
Some sort of, ridiculous podcast that people don't listen to. It's not fair.
I want to see Woody.
No, f you. We drank while
Honestly,
you were gone.
Woody,
You're
hold
catching
on.
up.
All right, it's fine. If
You're
Woody
able
doesn't want
to
do it,
look. If you're able to put together these coherent sentences, I'm just not
Oh
impressed.
my god,
okay?
stop faking, you fuck. Just butt chug your drink.
I will hold on. As a guest, I will just say, let the viewers decide if Woody has prevailed and has taken enough drinking to match the rest of the group.
This is
It's
so
fine. Just let the viewers decide.
The viewers are hard on me.
Taylor,
It's not fair.
Tucker,
Viewers
Chiz.
decide. Another shot.
Chiz is our only viewer right now, and currently he has us rated as
Well, I have a shot poured.
Chiz
Yeah,
says that you're
currently
more
she is-
sober
Wow,
than
that's
me.
so wild.
and then Tucker, or excuse me, me, and then Taylor, and then Tucker, and then Woody. He has Woody as the least drunk of us all. That
Are
is
you really gonna put me?
I interpreted it differently. I think
That's
he
really
has
fucked up.
Tucker. Oh,
That is
shit.
not
Like,
fair
damn,
because
I
I
feel
am
like I'm
fucking.
the-
in fucking English. So it's Kyle, Taylor, Tucker,
I
Woody.
gotta pull it back. I really fucked up. You're right.
Dude,
I'm
if you.
struggling.
That's not fair at all. I'm fucking wasted.
Let me ask
right
you
now.
a question. When you look at text on your screen, does it
Yeah.
wiggle around?
No,
No.
Then you're not as drunk as me.
Oh, then yes.
you guys wanna?
What I know for sure is that I can't get from here to sober in a friendly way.
No, you're gonna get from there to sober in a
That's-
vomity, shitty
In a
way.
regular, normal
But you-
way.
Just deserve.
Yeah, I guess so.
You fucking. Yeah.
I don't condone. The,
You know what, Lefty? This is what I'm gonna call you now, Woody.
you know my nightmare. You know my nightmare.
Jeez.
What's your nightmare?
My nightmare is having to explain to a full journalistic panel on why I like sat here on this panel and had to allow this derogatory terms. I we're like so at
I forgot it was bed. just now.
4 hours into your aggressive drinking episode, Woody said the F word. How did you experience that? And I was like, negatively. You didn't react negatively. You laughed.
Wait,
Yeah, I
you
was
mean
really
Woody
drunk.
said it, and
I
we didn't
was-
all address it.
You're right. And I said I was drunk, and it's just rough, man. I'm just trying to be PC.
Chiz, would you do me a solid? Would you come up with the title of this episode all by yourself?
Call it a bundle. of sticks.
you're wrong.
I've been so scared of having to think about that.
Are we taking shots or not?
Yeah, we're
No.
taking shots.
I really,
All right.
Thank you.
I really don't
Don't
think.
give me
I can.
1 second. I'm gonna grab.
I feel like I'm gonna. If I
chaser.
take another shot,
Yeah,
right now,
Kyle,
I'm gonna
Kyle.
vomit.
Think of the content. Think of the Instagram videos.
I don't care. I don't get paid for
Clips
the
on
content.
Twitter.
This is like a flat fee.
Look at the
you
views.
know, it doesn't matter.
4,
I just thought
3,
that you were
2, 1. That's 4 hours. Man, so sorry. Oh, they're all drinking.
Anyways.
You
All
got
right.
it all
Well,
over me.
Settle down a little bit.
It doesn't seem to be on me. Oh, it's on my pants.
Yeah, it's been on my pants for a
I
while.
drank poorly.
Yeah, I did too.
My hands are sticky.
It's okay. It's all right.
All right. Here's the plan. Chiz is
I've
laying
been
it out.
live tweeting the whole thing, and we're all pretty drunk.
All right, I'm gonna play the post roll, and then on the show we're gonna come up with the title.
Let's
Hey,
brainstorm
everybody-
whatever the
Everybody put your bottles up to the screen.
That doesn't really work, but okay.
Woody, your shit. You had to shine a flashlight. All of us got brand new bottles.
I can't. I have drank less than you guys. I don't make any qualms about that. But I'm genuinely, honestly, totally drunk.
Wow, it's great.
I believe
All
you.
of us are
And you
too.
look cool as in your
Wow,
glasses.
you look so good with those glasses.
My self-image isn't as high as you
I want to
guys
lick your earlobes.
seem to
I
think.
wanna
Your
commit a hate
self-image
crime.
should be higher because Jackie needs to let you grow out.
How
of
old
her.
are you, Matt? How old are you?
I'm 46. We covered that.
Jesus Christ!
I know, right? Like it's a
Wait,
really
Tucker,
high
how old
number.
are you?
I just turned 26 last month.
Yeah. Yeah,
You're
me
20
too.
years older than me. Remember that time?
You know, wait. You say idiot, but the goal is to get old, and I'm just better at it than you.
You're not. You're just faster. You're gonna die. You're not gonna even get like the full encompassing like VR. When I'm 65,
Uh-huh.
I'm shitting my pants and I'm in second world forever.
So your idea is that America's just going to keep getting better? Because I think I lived
No.
peak life, and you're going to have to live an existence where America's number 2.
What do you mean? I live.
Dude,
I live in
America
virtual
is
reality
gonna be
world.
number 2 because China is taking everything.
Yep.
We're
not for
fucked.
me. I'll
China
be dead in
is
20 years, so
China, man.
suck a dick.
Shut up! You're gonna be. You're gonna be living in the age of like not that great VR. I'm gonna get my dick sucked by my wife, who's in 2D, in like 45 years.
You have
wanna get your
a
dick
two-dimensional
sucked by your
wife 45 years from
2D
now? That doesn't sound cool at all.
No, I live my life on the assumption that like you
Uh-huh.
can just kind of like strap me in.
Honestly, I'm just jealous because I want a bite of that pizza that Tucker was eating.
Oh, wait, the Tucker's eating?
Which one? Which one? You
The
want my,
pepperoni kind.
you want this?
No,
I just-
hold it up higher. I can't
Hold
see it.
on. I just want you. I just spilled so much hot sauce all over my. This is my vodka shot.
That's a bong.
This is literally. It's not a bong.
It is.
You fucking
Dude, if there's one thing I'm an expert in, it's grass.
This is a full shot of vodka, but now it's full of like hot.
Take that
sauce.
shot.
If there's one thing I know a lot about, it's the devil's grass, and that's it.
God, I hate this life.
Do you really?
What do you hate about it most?
He just goofing because I don't really know much about the devil's grass.
God damn, I'm drunk, dude.
Mm-hmm.
I don't like drinking this
It
much.
was really spicy.
I agree, Kyle. I don't like drinking this much.
I drink like an eighth of this amount, and then I have dinner, and then I go to take a nap.
I don't know what comes next.
One a month.
I can't just lay in bed and go to sleep. You're gonna lay in bed and watch videos and then go to the bathroom and thank the tile for being cold.
Yeah, thank the tile for being nice and cold and nice.
Yeah.
Is really like
Lay
that
down.
bad for you? Look, go.
Drink some water.
Jesus Christ.
Go to bed. Get a big old glass of water. Settle down, Kyle.
You're already hiccuping.
What is the hiccups
go.
from? Is that an alcohol thing or
It's
is
because
spice?
he's so drunk.
He is,
Yeah.
yeah. Open up a Blue Planet, or
Or is
Oh,
that like a
Blue
franchise,
Planet
like
is
a
a good one.
Subway?
Also,
no.
pull
Blue
up.
Planet
no,
is
go ahead.
incredible. What do you mean? No. Okay.
No, I was saying you were talking about Blue Planet, and I was saying go ahead, like with
Yeah.
your
Blue
recommendations.
Planet is incredible. Blue Planet is great. It's a good show that's going to show you. Well, if you want to listen, you can do so.
I've fucking seen it.
All right,
What did
thank
it? I
God.
don't understand what you're
You've
upset
seen
about.
Blue Planet?
I have
Blue
Netflix.
Planet?
Oh, Blue
You wanna
Planet,
watch-
the TV show about
You
the
think I
Earth.
You think I have $11?
Netflix. It's a show. Yes, watch it while you're as drunk as you are now.
I'm
Or
sorry,
you can go
Tucker. It
watch
took me a while to catch up because I thought Blue Planet was going to be like a.
I know. I
hangover
forgot.
drug.
We're dealing with 21 plus chromosomes over here. So, like,
Words great, Tucker.
I know.
No, that's
Planet's great.
I fucking love Tucker's brutal approach to this episode. It's so great. Making fun of me,
balls.
making fun of
It's great.
Kyle, making fun of Woody. I love it.
He's been calling me
Blue-
Matt all night.
Yeah, I know. I hate calling people by their name and be like, "Hey, FPS Kyle, how great! Hey, Mercadurka." It's
But
so
Woody's
great.
not the same. Like everyone in my real life calls me Woody.
Nah,
As a matter of fact, when
it's-
people call me
it's
Matt-
Taylor, and it's
I know that they're pretending
Taylor,
to
Kyle,
know me
and
when they
Woody.
really don't.
Yeah, but you're making
it
your
makes
own
you
rules.
uncomfortable. Great, good news. Now I'm gonna keep doing it, Matt. It's like when your teacher says, like, Matt Woodworth, and you're like, what did I do? I'm here.
Go with Matthew.
Hell
Matthew
yeah.
Woodworth.
Only by my middle name, Steven, just to twist it up.
Your middle name is Steven?
Your
Matthew
name-
Stephen
your name is
Woodworth.
Steven.
Yeah.
That is so much funnier because I always use Steve as my
Stevie Woodworth.
get out of jail free card person
Hey.
that I reference.
Hey,
So I
call
love
Stevie. Let him
That
know.
it's Matthew Steven.
I always thought it was kind of formal, like more formal than I really am. But that's how I viewed
Steven, your name is Matthew Woodworth.
Yeah.
it. It is.
Quit making fun of Matt Woodworth.
I'm just saying that's more.
And
that's
honestly,
more
like,
standard.
Woody, now that you're wearing glasses, I'm like,
You look like
this
a
guy's
dad.
got things to say.
I'm gonna start a right wing podcast.
That would be so funny.
Matt Woodworth.
It'd be like
Alright,
Clark
this
Kent. No one will put it together.
This is Matt Woodworth, hyper right wing policy. You know, I don't
Matt
care for fucking Rosenstein doing this. And
You're,
all
ta-
that.
you're talking to Matt Woodworth, the Birch Tree podcast. It's just white wood always.
Oh Jesus Christ! I didn't put together Birch Tree until you said it.
That's cool as shit. I mean, I'm not gonna say that you're gonna supplant the guy that I previously dictated as the cool ass guy of the week.
He held up for about.
So you're saying there's
40
a
minutes.
chance?
I'm saying there's a chance. There's a chance you may be the cool ass guy of the week, but only if you can supplant that guy.
If I drop
who is
enough hard
telling-
R's
who is
and rape
telling
enough.
fucking 15-year-olds you shouldn't have hair on your pussy.
Kyle wants to get a word in. I have a feeling I want to end the show before he does.
Impossible.
Kim Possible?
Yeah,
Wow, they have that Netflix adaptation, Kim Possible.
Taylor's coming off really sober to me. Does anyone else think he needs a double shot?
No,
Taylor drinks on a daily basis.
I feel like
Daily basis.
I feel like you just are coming off very drunk, Woody.
No, Taylor drinks more than we do. That's what's going on here. It's tolerance.
I
It's
don't
all
drink
about
more than
tolerance.
you.
You need to shelve it, Taylor. You're making us all look bad.
Yeah.
All right, let's
I'm not doing shots here, so I don't know how much I'm drinking every time. So I'm doing a good bit of one of these, but a good bit.
I'm
All right,
drinking
yeah.
less
That
than
looks like
Kyle.
a-
Kyle
I'm doing
holds
a
his
gulp.
thing up to the camera, and I'm like, well,
That looked like.
I'm not going to do that. I might not
that-
even get credit for medium.
Yeah, I do a gulp every time. It's not a contest or
Think of it as a
anything, but
gulp. I don't know.
like my mouth is full. I couldn't drink any more every time I take a shot.
I'll tell you
But,
this: when I peed, I used the wall to hold myself up. If
That's
any
funny.
indicator.
We've all
I
been
can
there.
see-
That is
Memories
a
of
normal night.
like that-
It's great
like-
when you go. "Ooh."
Isn't that the part that you remember? So, like for me, that's the most memorable part of when I'm drinking. Is that moment where you're pissing and you're sort of like in your own head, like, all right,
Yes,
All right.
it's the reset period
Yeah,
where you have to tell yourself, oh, you speak out loud. You're like, you're drunk, and you know it, but
I'll
you're
do
gonna
a
go
second
out
shot
there.
because Woody said I should. Okay.
all right,
Yeah.
you're drunk, but you're not gonna do anything stupid. You're not gonna make a fool of yourself this time.
This time,
This time, yeah.
I got you, Taylor.
you're not going to make a fool of yourself again.
Don't insult anyone.
I'm out of lime. I'm just gonna have to use the pieces.
No, where you just squeeze the 3 drops into your mouth, and you're like, ah.
When I haven't been even doing salt.
All right, time for another shot. Is it?
Yep.
Yes,
Time for
Well,
another
for you two.
for all of us.
Well, I just did one with you prior to you doing. This is.
Oh,
What
you
am I
don't have to.
doing?
Tucker, you've been drinking like a champ, man.
Oh, I know. but
I haven't
it's-
been observing that.
That's fine.
Really? No, Tucker's been like on his own,
The
independently.
audience will
taking shots.
observe. I have to stand my ground.
Stand your ground.
That's the side that we all want to hear. Halfway.
I didn't mean to be argumentative. I was just
Why you have luggage in your background?
me. My
always on the go.
Jackie's leaving him. We didn't talk about it.
I really have to nitpick
It's the real
carpet
reason why
color.
we're doing a drinking episode. It's,
Jackie
It's
and Colin actually just came back. They went to New Jersey to handle estate stuff having to do with her mother.
well, that's much sadder than what I said.
I don't even
Yeah,
see
it's
the.
really yikes,
What a downer. Jesus.
Where the hell
Make
is
something
this
up.
luggage?
right? They had a lot of fun out there.
You're like, they went on a little vacation.
Couldn't afford Disney World or Disneyland. They went to Disney area in in New Jersey.
Oh, let's watch Woody take this shot.
I don't like
All right,
smelling
Woody.
it. I don't like.
Yeah,
I just.
All right, can
Woody-
I say?
Woody,
so,
you are a champion, and you've got this.
So like, I'm not an alcohol expert or anything, but I watched this channel. I can't think of the name of it right now, but it's this small bald guy who looks a bit
Too
like
nice.
and he does these liquor reviews and
nice. Oh.
the blind tasting of all of the orange liqueurs. And when they got to this one, the Grand Gala, he was like, "Oh, it smells like ass." But when they tasted it, it sort of won the tasting for all of the like brownish, orangish, orange liqueurs. The only things that stood up to it were like Curacao, which is a very blue
Blue crack.
which is a fairly expensive orange liqueur. So this is
Really
really
good.
the best tasting of the orange liqueurs, but it has a foul smell. I'm not a huge fan of the smell. I really am not.
My Tito's is sweating on my desk, and I am worrying about my desk getting warped because it's just been.
Oh man,
leaking.
Because of the amount of condensation. on
Like,
that
yeah, because I
giant-ass
took it
bottle.
right out of the freezer. And, like, it's been in there for 3 days, and now it's just leaking.
I got a desk where the entire desk surface is a mouse pad. Like literally, the entire desk is one.
That sounds terrible to clean.
It's a 7.5 pound mouse pad that's machine washable. Like
That sounds great.
whenever like if I haven't done it yet because I'm careful, but if I ever spill anything on it, you throw the whole fucking thing in the washing machine. It's pretty cool.
What are we talking about? I got
My
lost.
desk, the
Throw your
entire
desk
surface.
in- Oh, that's right. It's like a giant mouse pad.
Yeah, the entire surface of the desk is a mouse pad, which is pretty slick if you ask me. I'm a big fan.
Yeah, I like.
My
I
lips
use a.
taste like Grand Gala.
That's
Your
how
what
it-
tastes like Grand Gala?
My lips, like
Yeah, man.
there's a
It's,
little extra on there. Like you
what's
save it.
Interesting.
Are you still enjoying, or actually, this
Yeah,
is a
are you
proper time to
enjoying it?
ask, have you noticed a lessening in the bite of your drink and more
Oh,
just,
yeah.
the orangey flavor is really overpowering more than the alcohol?
I think I have. Yeah.
Yeah, you don't even taste the alcohol at this point. There's so much sugar in this shit, though.
I'm barely tasting this tequila at this point.
Yeah,
so
at this
that's
point,
not a
I've
good
been-
sign.
This is a terrifying thing to realize. Oh, I can just do these all day.
Yeah,
I know
forget
that
about
my real problem with drinking comes
And
when
that mixed drink, real quick, for the viewers that I'm drinking, there are two
no, you
shots
showed us.
each
You
to these.
showed us at the start of the episode. Maybe it wasn't on stream, but you said, "Hey, and my mixed drink," and it was a sizable portion. So you were
Quite
not
a bit.
shorting. You were not shorting your mixed drink. But yeah, I was gonna say that's
Anyway,
Here's-
sorry, I jumped right
Are
in.
you
Go
having a
ahead.
mixed drink to complement your shots?
yes.
Yeah.
Welcome to being an adult, Woody. That's how adults do.
I love that Tucker told me how to be an adult.
Hey, Mr. 20 years older than me, you learn how to be an adult.
This is how you handle the pain inside.
Yeah, this is you be single for a couple years and you tell me how good this tastes. It tastes
You're all
great.
going to be trashed in 2 hours at this rate, and that's the goal. That's the whole point of a drinking episode. We do
I
one of
know.
these
I'm going
every
out.
other year.
I scheduled a little thing at 10 p.m. tonight. So I was like, I'm just gonna cruise into the bar, just like sufficiently there. I just want you all to know this.
I dreaded
Do you
this
need a
all
drink?
day.
Nah, I'm
Yeah, I'm just solid. I'm just really cruising.
You dreaded it all day, Woody. But
I
are
was
you
looking forward to it.
I was too. Are you feeling it now though? Are you like, oh, this isn't so bad?
Both of the extremes exist in my head. Like, part of me is like, this is kind of pleasant. I'm drunk. Like, it's a fun thing. Another part of me is like, my face is hot and this headset got smaller. And
You're making way too much sense right now. You're not nearly drunk enough. We're gonna get there though.
Woody's being too logical right now.
Right?
Woody, honestly, you're not slurring your words at all. You're speaking concisely. There's
You know when you're about to get like uncomfortably drunk, when you start trying to say stuff and you slur, but in your mind you're like, why are you doing this? That's so fucked up. Just say the words. And you're like,
just forge ahead.
just come on, just say the words. It's like
I want Woody so drunk that Jackie dare not question him when he walks out of this room. Like she's sort of trembling a little bit in
violent
fear
drunk.
as she sees him stagger down the hallway.
I'm shocked
Jackie,
that
I
you
want
guys
some
are
chicken,
acting.
and if you cook it on that fucking grill, I'm gonna punch you.
You know what?
I
Everybody
want
lock
you
the
to
doors
fry it on the
upstairs.
pan in vegetable oil. Put some panko flakes on it. I'm gonna be in bed.
Time to talk about your fucking chili. I went
Very
to Wendy's
bland.
last week and got chili. It was 3 or 4 times better than yours.
That
All
was
right.
my favorite story I've ever heard, where you were complaining about your wife's chili.
That went semi-viral. It got like 250,000 views or something.
You just
Did it
need to
really?
introduce her to
Send it?
this better chili.
That's really funny.
I
Because
love.
that is a very funny clip of you ripping on her
Yeah,
chili
yeah,
and then her
too.
coming in, and then the screenshot of your face as you look to the side and do like the it's like, oh, she knows.
Have you ever made? I love chili. I've made homemade chili in my slow cooker before.
Always.
I made it with Kevin's recipe from The Office once.
Really?
I saw it on binging with the Babish.
Binging with Babish. With the
Did
Binging
it?
with
I was like,
Is his
fuck.
name Babish?
Babish.
I thought it was Babish.
Babish.
I've never watched a video ever.
He's a white man. It's
He's
definitely Babish.
It's Babish.
Yeah,
Okay.
and,
That's
and
not the name.
he did Kevin's chili from The Office, and he like grinds. He like used a blender or something to like grind up the ancho chilies and stuff like that. And I was like, well, this isn't so complicated. And I ended up making it myself. It wasn't great. I've made better chili with just recipes and like packs of flavoring. And
But you wouldn't have dropped 5 gallons of it on the floor of the office.
that was fucking hilarious.
That was hilarious.
Night before, I
Imagine
sweat
it
the
happened.
chilies for 2 days. Last time we did a drinking episode, Dick, I never rewatch these shows we do. They're 4 hours long for one thing, but also I'm fucking here. I remember what we said, what we did, and all that stuff. I had to go back and rewatch that show because people were telling me what I'd done and said, and I thought they were kidding. I thought they were kidding me when they told me the things that I had said and done. I didn't believe them.
What did you do?
That was the day or the evening where you started your movement to retake the word "f*** it," right?
Among other things, the word it and also like there's these YouTubers who like sail around the world on their boat, and it's 2 people. There's
Oh my
a guy.
gosh.
There's a terrible looking guy with an awful mustache.
He is not
and
terrible looking.
look,
I will say
you
that.
fuck him if you want to. I'm steering
again-
clear. And there's a girl who's fucking like a 9 out of 10 legit, and this is my scale, not some internet scale. Her
His
name
scale
is Elena.
selective. This woman is 1 in a million.
She's a legit 9 out of 10. Very pretty face, sexy fucking body, and she's got a hot accent. Well, anyway, they're together. And
wait, what does she look like? Would
you
Look
pull her
up
picture
Sailing Vagabond
La
on
Vagabond.
YouTube.
Yeah. Anyway.
Sailing Vagabond? Is that what he's that's her name?
So
Sailing
while,
La Vagabond.
that's what it should be. I'd watch that.
Oh my! Yeah.
All right.
Is
All
it-
right.
Well, the second YouTube clip is her bent over in a bikini.
Yeah, they know how to get views.
Well, they're teaching you
Battening down a
sailing
hat.
tips.
Yeah.
What
They're,
happened?
they're really cool.
Here's what
Yeah,
happened.
they were really cool. I like
Woody is a fan of these people,
Yeah.
and Woody. And look, I don't remember any of this.
What a
And-
life, man. Plowing this chick on a boat around the world. That's
On her
awesome.
She's
Because-
about 2 months pregnant now, and so far the only difference is her boobs got bigger.
So
Oh!
Woody brings up on the show to very wasted me and Taylor that the guy has sustained some sort of a spinal injury, and he might be like crippled to some extent. And I
Okay.
start mocking him for being potentially paralyzed, and I start saying things like, "Maybe Elena would like a man who can walk." I start basically mocking this man who may be crippled now, and talking about wanting to fuck his girlfriend, and go real nasty with it and in depth. And the
It
next-
was pretty nasty, and I can say, Kyle, in regard to that, like I don't rewatch the shows either ever because I was there and I remember it. But I rewatched the last half hour of that a few times because you were cracking my shit up about how brutal you were being to that poor man who might be paralyzed.
Can
It
we
was
watch
like-
this 42-second highlight video?
yeah.
Yes, but before we
I-
do,
I mean, you're not
anyone-
wrong.
I
you know.
channeled my inner Jim Norton and went mean as
I'm queued up at 0. Are you guys ready?
And
Taylor.
yes, I'm ready.
3,
I'm ready.
3, 2, 1, play.
They should be. And
Taylor, would you beat a Shetland pony to death with a baseball bat to fuck Elena? And we're
would-
talking about the nicest, cutest Shetland pony you've ever seen. Like, he's friendly. He's not one of those like that
oh
bites or
no,
whatever.
you're mistaking me for someone who would give a f- about that. No,
Exactly, right?
no, I would beat that pony to death with my fist if need be.
I
would.
I would burn a Shetland pony alive with a flamethrower while it screamed and whinnied to fuck Elena.
Wait, they were on?
No.
Oh.
Edit. Wings of redemption in the asshole if it meant that I got to fuck
they took a piece of like their little quadrant of the show. Do you know what the show looks like? The people are in the corners.
Yeah.
And they took her from the show and like overlapped it with Kyle talking about it. It was
Oh,
Which,
pretty good.
as funny as that is, some people believe that they were actually on the show, and they
I
judge
just
me
did.
based on that.
Because that goes from like guy talking about a hot girl, like voicing his inner monologue like normal, to like belligerent uncle at Thanksgiving time if they're on the show.
Oh, God damn.
You know, I don't think we're gonna get them back.
No, I like them too. I did laugh at the joke. I was otherwise
Oh, they
innocent.
on their episode they were totally fine rolling with the punches and the inappropriate jokes and shit. They
He
didn't
was.
get offended
He
by
was
it.
great. Riley belongs on this show. He can roll with the punches. He's one of the guys. She has way too much class to be here with us. That was my recollection of it. Yeah.
No, she's too much of a fucking SJW, in my opinion. Because, like, look,
I don't even remember what did
I
you
do
say
know
about
where he's
that?
going with
she's
this.
talking about, like,
Rebuke your advances.
no.
No,
Because
but it
she
was
said that-
about that.
You're not gonna turn down my drunkenness.
I'll just fuck the pony. I don't care.
Dude, so
you
boyfriend
think
when
your
watch.
pussies are much better than a Shetland ponies?
they went
I
to
like how you
somewhere.
specify the kind of pony.
I forget where it was, like Albania or something like that. And the guys are not as polite as us American men. So they see her and she's beautiful and they start hissing at her. Like that. And she's like, they're just from a different culture. They respond differently to women than we do here. And we're like, what? What? Like, in what world is hissing at women anything but pretty offensive and over the top?
Yeah, I do remember
was
that
very
now, where they
nice.
were like rationalizing the hissing.
Uh-huh.
They're like, no,
the
that's
black
just
person.
the way people from all the Istans are.
Yeah, I
rationalizing
fucking
someone's
love it. That's
racism.
why.
That's like rationalizing someone's racism because they're from Alabama. Well, what you got to understand is like when he said "kill all," what he meant was he's from Alabama.
You dropped
see,
a hard R there.
He's not. Well, that's how they.
Well, he's quoting a racist
Yeah,
person. It
I
makes
was
sense.
quoting someone 3 months ago.
an imaginary person over here. Yeah. What you got to understand about these Alabama folk is they're from a different. No, we're all human beings. We're held to the same fucking standard. You don't get to hiss at this woman on a beach and like an animal. Just the same way that we don't excuse like blatant racism just because you're from a place where it's common practice. Like no, be a decent fucking human being. And like
Really,
I
it was her being
believe that
racist. She used the soft racism of low expectations on those Albanian stands.
called it. I love this.
Thank you,
Wow.
Dr. Cosby.
Yeah.
Good old boomer. The Democrats are the real racists.
No, it was. I didn't like that. Honestly, like upset me during that episode. I was like, no, they're not allowed to do that to you.
She was just so nice. Yeah,
Yeah,
she's really nice.
right?
I just got to start hissing at men.
Honestly,
you
that
see,
bumped it down to an 8. Like she's too nice. Too nice.
Wait, Kyle, when you rewatch that for the first time,
Yeah.
like seeing it all, seeing yourself so irate talking about ponies, were you like, this is hilarious? Or were you like, oh, probably shouldn't have gone that far?
I thought so. I listened.
I thought
to
it was hilarious.
I thought it was hilarious. The only things that I didn't like that I had said was, and look, I didn't even remember it. It was literally like watching another person do their thing. I was surprised every moment and everything that I would say. But Woody was laying out that this guy had hurt his back and might have serious permanent injury, and that's heavy stuff. You know, I wouldn't normally joke about that. But I'm not just joking about it. I'm like, hey, maybe Elena would like a man who can still walk. you know, I'm being mean as shit. And I was like, that's not cool. But
I
other
think
than
we
that-
also, it was either you or me, I think, made cracks about him not being able to talk sexy with his new Stephen Hawking voice.
Elena, please touch
That's
my
so good.
penis. Typo.
No
It's
woman
hard
wants
for me to
fuck
sit
a
here
guy
through this.
with-
He's really cool. I like this guy.
I mean,
He was
I
cool.
hope he can walk, you know?
Yeah,
Well,
yeah.
He's still riding his boat and she's pregnant. It's fine.
You're right. They are living the life. They got this yacht. I don't know yachts, but I would guess it costs $1 million.
It did.
And they don't own it, but it's theirs to use, I guess, as long as they want to. And they just sail around the world making YouTube videos, which we all know is actually work, but it seems like it's not work. It seems like their life is just a constant vacation going from one place to the other, all of them paradise. So I
mean,
guess
that's
they're
awesome.
okay. Yeah.
That's the same thing as like it's you getting to live a luxury. It's like if someone was like, hey, I've got this condo in Aspen and you can stay there as long as you want, but you gotta make 2 YouTube videos a week. And be like, ugh, are you serious?
Yeah,
Like,
I
it's
reject
so
the idea that making videos and doing podcasts is work. Like, it's technically work, but if somebody told me when I was a kid, hey, you got to go on a microphone and record a hate-filled diatribe against people who have wronged you even slightly every week, and you'll get to live in a beautiful mansion in the hills for it, I would think that person was the devil. I would sell my
To me,
soul for
vlogging
that.
isn't work. I don't think vlogging is work. Vlogging is the easiest, lowest form of like video making imaginable. It just is. It's literally like, you know, you
And
talk into a
anyone
fucking
can do
camera.
it.
Anyone can do
it. Like,
I mean, some
that
people
guy-
are better
that
than
guy,
others. Like, let's not
that
say
guy-
that everybody's not on the same level. There are vloggers who are amazing, and there are vloggers who like add a lot of stuff to it. Casey Neistat, I don't know if you can consider him a vlogger, but goddamn, the technical shit he
Like a
does,
movie maker.
everything that he brings to his vlogs, it's different. It's not even a vlog. It's very technical.
Dude, he looks like you picked facial features from 14 different people.
He looks
Just
like
threw
you
them
tried to
together.
make a Fallout character and gave up halfway through.
He looks like when they were doing Face Off, like he was the experiment that they did before Nicolas Cage.
He looks like one of his parents
Jesus Christ.
didn't have all their chromosomes. That knows what's
He
wrong
may
with
be
that
the
guy.
only person on Earth with a forehead that can compete with mine in a headbutting contest. That may be it.
He looks like half an orc
I watched a vlog of his once.
Like one of Saruman's henchmen.
And he said this. He said,
What about higher ups?
you know, I got picked on a lot in school, like, because of my face. And I was like, he knows? I didn't know he knew. This is sad now. He didn't have friends in school because of the way his face is.
He looks like a bonsai kitten.
He looks like one of those beach caricature artists drew a silly photo of someone, and then God said, "Okay." Got it. I'm looking at him. You ugly motherfucker.
I admire him. I don't. I'm a social justice warrior. What happened to me?
On the internet, looking at this, I admire that big time.
I admire the Elephant Man. What bravery he had. But look, that's a freak of nature.
He looks like his face spilled his nose.
I've developed a few too, and I haven't said them.
Looks like someone made a
What did you
clay.
say him?
He looks like a claymation cartoon that someone dropped on the floor.
He looks like Sean Penn's uglier twin.
His hair sticks up like a woolly willy. Like he just drew it on there.
I like him. I really admire this guy. He's a winner.
We're just making fun of him because he's ugly.
See, Woody, if it would be mean if we were making fun of some random guy, but if we're making fun of a fucking New York super millionaire who is successful beyond all measure, who like made money from the Clinton campaign, like this guy is real deal. Like he's fine. He doesn't give a fuck about our small time bullshit.
He looks like a modern art masterpiece.
Why do you think he made money from the Clinton campaign? Is that a thing?
Yeah, it was like a big thing about him coming out and being like, I am voting for Hillary Clinton.
Wait, but the money part, what's your source?
Oh, that was like a meme.
Oh, okay.
Like a meme thing that they were doing. Yeah.
That was weird. That was weird that he just said it. I thought it was weird.
I didn't like how he said Clinton. Like no N, Clinton.
That's fine. He
the Clinton
in his head
campaign.
he was speaking his conscience, doing the right thing, that it would be cowardly not to like share his opinion.
It's pretty brave for a New Yorker to say they're voting Democrat, to be fair.
That is true. Yeah.
You should have shared it funnier because it didn't work.
Hey, my name's Taylor, and I'm from Missouri. And this upcoming primary, this upcoming election, I'm voting Republican. It's like, wow.
How can you be so courageous yet so brave?
I would be braver than him. I live in St. Louis, one of the blue areas.
Oh, the blue spot. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, go ahead, Kyle.
There's a subreddit called No Stupid Questions. Here's a post. What's wrong with Casey Neistat's face?
It looks like it's buffering.
What's a buffer? Oh.
It looks like
I personally love it. Like I get shit on non-stop by Dick Show listeners, and it's fucking great. Like I spent the last probably 20 minutes of like 2 weeks ago reading comments from people saying how fat I looked at our last live show. It's the most fun thing in the world. I think.
I don't think it's the fun. I go to our subreddit every now and then, and there'll be like, I don't know, 5 anti-Woody posts, and then maybe like an anti-Kyle, and they love Taylor lately. And I'm like, yeah, they pretty much hate all of us. I think it's about even.
See, no, they're like, you have to.
That's what the money's
like,
for.
I do look like an owl. So the countless owl posts, I can't get mad at it. It makes a lot of sense. I didn't put the pieces together before, but I do look like an owl. I have the biggest head. If you meet me in person, you'll wow.
What size is your hat? What's your hat?
10 inches.
10. I mean, what is it like 7 5/8? You rock 8 over there?
I literally don't wear hats. I don't wear hats because they're all too tight.
You just wear pants on your head? Call it a hat?
Yeah, I do that, or like put like shorts and put a belt around it or something,
Yeah.
like a do-rag. You have a pretty giant head as well.
Yeah, Mexican though. We all got big pumpkin heads.
Is that why Mexicans have such good chins in boxing? It all makes sense now.
They're like Homer in that episode of The Simpsons where you got that extra little bit of fluid between your brain and the thick skull.
Maybe it is. Maybe it is. We're all when Trump gets the wall up, we're just gonna run at it like rhinoceroses and knock it down with their giant heads.
Real quick.
Yeah.
When was the last time you had an accident in that way?
What is it, Thursday?
The last time I shit my pants, I think was Dodger Stadium opening day 2 years ago. The day after that.
And how old are you right now?
I'm 37.
Okay, so you were.
I'm good for every
35.
other year. I'm good for a biennial pants or biannually, whatever it is, every other year. How about you guys?
Semi-annually, yeah.
No, doubly. Like every 2 years, I'm good for one great pants.
I don't think I've ever full on my pants.
The last time I came really close was it actually ties into a different story because my friends and I, freshman year in our dorm, we had a beard growing contest and I won. And it was we shaved
Freshman
all
year of high
together
school,
in the
by the
bathroom. Freshman year of college, asshole. And I shaved it down to a mustache because that was funny. And then my friend said, "You should go to class with a mustache." And I was like, "That's also funny." But when you don't realize that funniness becomes not funny about 200 yards from your dorm, when people are like, "Who the fuck is this guy walking around with a mustache on the way to class?" And you can only sit there in class for a mustache before people start giving you looks. And this class was the closest one to my dorm. It was maybe 300 yards. And I got there. I was sitting there with my mustache, got some looks, and felt uncomfortable. But more than the uncomfortable, I got that gurgling that in the lower part of my stomach, that showing that action was soon to come. And so I got up early, left the class, and I was like, I only live 300 yards from here. I can have a very comfortable in my own place as opposed to a less comfortable one with the worst toilet paper here. And so I'm like, I'm gonna quick walk it back. I can't run, or I'm gonna shit myself. So I got a quick walk.
Shit promenade. Where you put your arms
doing
like a duck.
I was
where you
doing-
walk like a golden girl.
The
to
high-shouldered
toilet.
thing where
Yeah.
you're trying to keep it together. I was high-shouldered walking back there, and about 150 yards into it, I go, "Oh my God, I'm gonna shit my pants." And there are hundreds of people around because I went to Mizzou. There's 40,000 people that go to that university, and I made it back to my dorm, almost about to shit myself. I remember this vividly. Taking my card and missing the slot to get into the building because I was shaking because I had to poop so bad. I got through into the building. I ran to my room, and as I was sliding it into the key card into my room, I felt something come out. I felt a couple nuggets start to tumble, and so I opened it, sprinted in, and I was so paranoid that there were nuggets like a rabbit trail to where I was. Thank God I got up and there was nothing.
Isn't that the most satisfying? Isn't it? It's so wonderful to get that hot, sweaty out when you've just been like a 2-hour drive had to take place between now and when you could.
And it was 100% liquid. Have you ever seen when they open dams to release the pressure?
Yeah.
And it's just just
10 minutes
enormous plumes of it. Yeah, Woody knows what I'm saying.
You gotta flush twice.
Pour the contents of your colon into that bowl, and there's a lot of splashing, and very very rarely is the shit hard enough that you can look down 10 seconds later and see waves like a tide simulator in the toilet.
2 years
And that
ago, I'm flying my paramotor in this race around all of Florida, and on the first leg of it, I don't know, I just maybe a little nervous, maybe wasn't feeling my best. Trusted a fart. It was not trustworthy. And I lied to myself for a couple minutes. Yeah, no, that was just a fart. You're cool, Woody. It's not a problem.
You did the poop denial. We've all been there.
Yeah. And then it's why is
you gotta check it.
Why does my butt feel so lubricated? My butt is not normally this lubricated. What could that be? I do recall a questionable fart. And then I ran out of gas in the middle of the sky, in the middle of fucking nowhere. Landed downwind in the cow field, and but I was all by myself. So I took my underwear off. I used it as toilet paper and left it with the cows and
Yeah.
continued on with the race.
Yeah, I'll never forget hunting with my dad. And
Wait a minute.
We can't skip past this so quickly.
You landed your plane in a field and then wiped your ass with your underpants and then threw it in a field and left.
Yeah, that I improvise, adapt, and overcome, bitch. That's what you do.
Improvise, adapt, overcome. I've never heard anybody use that as a way to explain away landing in someone else's field, their pants, and
it's the Bear Grylls way. Yeah, I remember stumbling upon one of my dad's crazy shits on a hunt one time. Like we were hunting, and we were there in the afternoon, and he had already been there in the morning, and he'd had an emergency shit. And I came upon this mess. And I
there
was
must
just
be
like,
a bear around here.
Exactly. I was like, I've got my rifle, and I'm like, I come upon it, and it's like this awful pile of shit, right? And like, I can't tell, but there's something else in there, and what it is his socks. And I'm like, because he didn't wear underwear. He doesn't wear underwear. He goes commando, and I'm just like, oh God.
I know
Dude,
what you
I've
did,
done
Dad.
that before. I've done that before.
No, that's the ultimate that's the ultimate mansplain to your dad. Like, hey, buddy, this is why we wear underwear. Exactly why you're experiencing this. This is why we have it. It's emergency toilet paper.
So
I was
clearly,
and you
like
guys
that.
aren't using your socks. The socks are the true emergency toilet paper. Like I have like with my ex, I was out there with her and her dad shooting once in a very hilly area, and there aren't any trees around. It was just a hilly desert area, and there's a large sloping hill, and we were on one side of it, and I was like, if I don't make a decision right now, I'm gonna shit my pants. And we are 40 miles from the closest toilet, and so I was like, told them, I'm gonna go over that hill. Do not come to the apex of that hill. Do not follow me. Do not come for me. Let me go. And they were like, okay. And so I went over the hill and squatted and thankfully took my socks off beforehand and poured out the most vile, liquidy shit into the environment there. Some terrible, like some deformed hedgehogs or something are coming out of it now. And I took my socks, you put them over your hand, you give it a wipe, and then you invert the sock over the shit, and then you leave it in the wilderness.
Sure.
That's the move when you have.
I didn't get away with my poop in the cow thing. Like,
wait, why?
well, so first I carried my paramotor out and left my wing behind. And there was this woman who was kind of like my partner in this race, and she walked back with me to get the wing. That we got away with, actually, because the underwear, it's not like I threw it 300 yards away. I didn't carry it to some. I thought I was already in a desolate area that no one was going to revisit for 3 years or something. Just,
What kind of underwear?
You thought you were solid.
they were boxers by Jockey or something.
Damn.
I don't know.
What color?
Black.
Yeah.
So anyway, we go out, we get the wing.
Good
and
quality.
I'm like,
quality hiding poop.
this girl's not going to see this underwear sitting like 15 feet from us, like I'm going to get away with this. And I do, right? We get the wing, we bring it back. Like, I don't know, 30 minutes later, we realize we left a tent there. And it's such a long walk. I'm briefly hoping they're like,
No.
but that's not how it went down. We went back and we got the tent. And she's like, what is that over there? And I'm like, that's nothing.
That is not the you were looking at.
Yeah. Yeah. That's even
Cow
the thing. I was like,
I didn't know bears ate spinach and corn.
and then I did. I told her. She's like, no, right there. And I was like, I think it's a cow patty, right? But we're only like 8 feet from it. You can see what it is.
Is it still wet? Is it still
No, I don't. I think it just looks like a pile of underwear at this point. Like you can't. Like
No, your underwear is there.
That's what we're looking at. Yeah, we're looking at the underwear.
Must be some kind of fucking hobo loose in this region shitting in his
Yeah,
underpants.
so she's
ditching
like-
him. It says Woody on the underpants.
That's what I came to me. Because we weren't that far away. The tent was like 8 feet from the soiled underwear. And I'm like, all right, that's my underwear. I trusted a fart I shouldn't have. I just had to completely come clean.
Oh no, you have to deny it till the end.
Yeah.
It's not the way.
Deny.
You're
They're
probably right.
They're not gonna send that to 23andMe and indict you on this. Just deny. Did you shit your pants? Woody, aren't you the only? Hey, everybody, show the band of your underwear to show that you didn't shit.
Yeah, I got totally busted on that one.
I shit in the mid. I've told this before.
What
so
did they
I'll tell it
say?
quickly. Oh, go ahead.
Oh, what she was understanding, I guess, and once she found out what it was, she just kind of moved on to the new topic.
I shit outdoors in the St. Louis Botanical Gardens on a senior year of high school trip, and that's like where people get married and like really nice places. And I had to poop so bad, and the only bathroom I could find was under like literal construction, not like some Hispanic dude in there cleaning it, like literal construction that you couldn't use it. And so I went in the middle of a huge crowd. I could hear the concert music playing as I went under a large willow tree, and I thought that the willow branches were enough coverage, and I shit my brains out under a willow tree 30 yards from crowds of people watching a concert. And I used my own underwear to wipe, and when I left there, realizing that nobody saw me, I felt like James Bond. I felt so cool. I figured someone would catch me, and nobody did. Like, people aren't on the lookout for public actors.
Do you guys know the story about when I shit my dad's underpants?
I would love to hear it.
It's like a meme from my show. My dad lent me some of his underpants when I was over at my parents' house. I was swimming, and I went swimming in my underpants or my shorts or whatever. And so when I came back in the house, my dad gave me some of his underwear. And late at night, I felt the poop fairy come on and give me a little flutter on the poop flute. And I ran into the bathroom. I was like, I shit my dad's underwear. God damn it. I'll take him home. I'll clean him or something like that. I'll figure it out. I never did. I just threw him in with the wash. But I told the story on the podcast that my dad listens to. So my dad and my mom are going on a trip as they're listening to the podcast where I'm talking about when I shit my dad's underwear. And he's like, well, what? That son of a bitch. Which underwear was it? So like all of a sudden he starts getting that paranoid feeling of I can feel that there's something wrong with this underwear. So he tears through all of his luggage and it starts throwing away any underwear that he might think was the pair of underwear that I shit in. Yeah, that I ruined. And I never told it on the show at the time that I hadn't put it back because I re-borrowed the underwear. But
I actually have my poop landing on camera. Can we watch it?
On camera? Landing?
Yeah, I don't know. I just thought it'd be fun to show. Now you can watch this again, knowing that
I'm paused at 12:58.
Yeah, I timestamped it there. We'll watch it for maybe 30 seconds and you can see the landing. Are you guys ready?
Yep.
Ready, set, play. It ran for like 5 seconds. So at this point, I decide that making it over the trees is too risky, and I'm going to land
right now
with
you
a
have to
tailwind.
I
already pooped
up high here,
at this point.
That fast as I get in close.
The poop is out.
Listen.
Holy this is fast.
So that's it.
There is no worse feeling than having to take a shit and not being able to.
Yeah.
There's no worse feeling on earth.
Yep.
Like holding a piss, no big deal. I can do that for hours. Holding a shit, like it's always uncomfortable. It's the worst. No one likes holding the shit.
You gotta like inject the shit into every member of Congress when they go in there. Like, all right, you guys, you can't get out until you start getting approving bills or whatever you got to do. And you've all got to.
No bathroom breaks until marijuana is legalized.
Yeah, and we're all gonna inject the fucking hot pocket of shit up your asses before you go in there.
See, I like.
Is that necessary? Could they just work it out in the next few hours?
I want like semi-violent ushers on the floor of the Senate and the House who can walk up and down the aisle, and when one of them like gets up in the middle of a speech or something to leave, that they're allowed to like slap them in the face and be like, "This is your fucking job." Like, no, you can't leave.
Back in the olden days.
Yeah, so and so voted for it, so and so voted against it, and so abstained. All you abstaining people, fuck you. Your job is to vote on things.
I break the speed limit by 7 miles, and I've got to suffer some guy with a light parade pulling me over. You get off your ass in the middle of a debate or a vote. I want that same fucking feeling of terror on you.
I like that.
agree.
It seems simple.
I like that professional podcasters are complaining that senators don't work hard enough.
Dude, do you know when?
What do you
Rush Hour-
in your pants? All right.
I'm unique in that way.
You are, yeah, banned from political.
Disgusting.
Is it time to drink?
Jesus, Kyle, are you shitting me?
You got to keep in mind with this that 3 shots are in here, like three good ones. So the bottle.
You filled that up again.
I feel like I'm
Right.
doing really well, and every time I hold up this
Thirsty.
bottle, Kyle, yours is significantly lower.
That's
Although
because,
if you remove 3 shots from your trailer, I think you'd be in the same league.
yeah, if you pour
Maybe, but I also poured 2 shots in here to add with a drink. So
How you feeling,
still ahead.
Woody?
I'm
How you
sweaty
feeling?
and hot and a
All
little
right,
loose
it's
with the
time
tongue.
it's time for another shot, my friends. Time for another.
I'm like the little Bo Peep of drinking. Like I want to have all my men gathered around and feeling that they can drink without shame.
Of
How you
course,
feeling,
there's
man?
no shame for your masculinity here, Dick. You're in a safe space.
I spill every time I pour.
Kyle keeps the shot glass in his mouth as he takes it. God, you're like a fucking 19-year-old girl. God, I'm gonna regret this shit.
Tito's is smooth.
Oh,
You got to wake up and
not.
work,
It's
man.
God damn, I
Right?
wish Tito's
Taylor?
was a fucking sponsor.
Yeah,
it really is smooth.
I gotta see. This is how every drinking episode goes. I'll get
Yeah?
complaints from Woody
Woody's
and Kyle.
drinking out of a
of like,
crystal
man.
water glass.
oh man, this is really rough.
It's the weirdest
then, like-
fucking thing I've ever
they
seen. in
always
my
tell me
life.
every drinking episode, I do something very wrong. I don't really drink. I don't know that it's wrong.
You're drinking out of a brick that's like a crystal water
I didn't
glass.
know you couldn't
man.
do that. I thought it just held liquid, and I guess you're not supposed to have model Rolls Royces that play music when you drink.
That's a little bizarre.
Problem.
It's time for a shot.
Yeah, yes.
Woody is
It's time for a
far too coherent.
Yeah, Woody. You need. I'm saying let's do a double for Woody.
I'm the shiniest. All right, you're probably right.
Almost heaven, West Virginia.
I'll take a giant drink of this. And I'm also tweeting about it. As with all our drinking episodes, I give updates. I say Kyle, fucking hammered, suggesting a shot now. Woody,
I do think it's very fucked
drunk, but courteous.
Right. This whole thing.
Man, I wish Tito's was a fucking sponsor. This would be prime time.
Why do I spill every shot?
Unanimous gold medal winner of the World Spirit Competition. Gluten-free, distilled 6 times. Tito's vodka. Smooth. How much do you have left in your bottle, Taylor? Fuck a duck.
Taylor,
This
do you have,
much.
what about that other thing that you said you had poured? Like, do you still have 2 shots in a glass, or is that done?
Oh yeah, no. I have 2 shots in here.
What is that? Why is that so much fluid? Like,
Sparkling water.
It's that and Polar raspberry lime sparkling water.
can you taste the raspberry, or is it just like a hint of a suggestion of raspberry?
It's a teeny hint of raspberry with alcohol dominating the flavor.
I do not approve of this trend of water that has just a false advertising label.
You know what I'm loving is how clearly exhausted and drunk Dick and Kyle are. Kyle is so drunk he's got fucking sunglasses inverted on his head to try and make it look like he still has his eyes open.
You guys want to fight about this or what?
Yeah,
Me
let's
and Kyle
fight about it.
Me and Kyle fucking fight you guys all day, every day.
I want
Dude,
Taylor
if-
on my
fight
team.
about
If we did a PKA fight, Kyle versus Dick,
No,
I gotta say, like, how tall are you, Dick?
6 foot. Yeah.
7 foot, 7 or 8 feet tall.
He said 6
All right,
earlier.
Dick is at least 7 feet tall, which
Yeah.
means that Kyle, you got to be quick. Yeah, you got it. Dick versus Kyle would be a good fight. I would honestly right now put my money on Dick because I'm looking at those arms and they look solid.